ranking every single Premier League team's best player. Now Southampton, we haven't really got many options because they're fucking shit. Gone for Tyler Dibblin. I nearly went for Kyle Walker-Peters, but at his age, he's absolutely phenomenal. Ipswich, this was quite an easy one. Liam Delap. Coming to the Ipswich side this season, and he's clearly been the best player. Now for Leicester again, I think they've been terrible this season. Gone for Buonanotte. I think he's their most talented player, and he's been their best player this season. Everton, I've gone for Jordan Pickford. Let's be real, this guy's probably the reason Everton is still in this Premier League. Consistent for club and country for years now, and he gets really overlooked. I'm surprised the big team has not bought him yet. West Ham is Paqueta. I know Kudus was close. Everyone loves Bowen, but definitely their best player and most talented player. Now Spurs, this has recently changed, but Kulusevski is Tottenham's best player by far. The Suns dropped off. A couple of their central defenders are good, but Kulusevski is definitely Spurs' most talented player. Arguably the easiest one on the list, Bruno Fernandes is Man United's best player. Crystal Palace, again, relatively easy. Eze is Crystal Palace's best player. That's three pretty easy ones in a row. Brian and Mbeumo. I know Wisser is good, but Mbeumo is definitely Brentford's best player. Now, this one was really tough actually because Brighton consistently have got very, very good players, but their most talented and their best player I think is João Pedro. Again, Fulham are quite consistent over the board, but I've gone for Andy Robinson. I think he is their most talented player, and he's got the highest ceiling. Again, Villa was quite tough. There's probably a bit of recency bias in this, but Morgan Rogers is unbelievable, and I think he is Villa's most talented player. Another tough one. Bournemouth have got a lot of good players, very consistent over the board, but their most talented and best player is Semenyo, in my opinion. This was probably one of the other easiest ones to pick. Cole Palmer is obviously Chelsea's best player. I know he's been out for the majority of the season, but the Ballon d'Or winner is obviously Man City's best player. Newcastle's best player is really between two, Bruno G or Isak. I've gone for Isak. I can't believe they're that high up in the list. Nottingham Forest, they're third in the table. It's really, really tough again. It was between Murillo or Gibbs White, but I've gone for Gibbs White. I think he's unbelievable. Arsenal's best player, again, quite tough between him, Saka, Rice maybe, but I've gone for Saliba as Arsenal's best player. And last but not least, the soon-to-be champions, I've gone for Virgil van Dijk. I know everyone's saying Mo Salah, but for me, Virgil van Dijk is Liverpool's best player and their most important player.